No, I don't have mic attached. Hello. We're building a computer today. I don't know. We might be building it in more than a day if we're being honest. Yep, it went live. Right, now I can see chat over there easier. Let's make some mistakes. Why is it so heavy? I evidently forgot the motherboard I bought. We're on a short desk. It's not the worst. It could be a lot worse. Oh gosh. Where's the knife? Knife. Well, I mean, it's definitely not a real knife, but it'll do the job for today. Oh, maybe it won't. Really? I hate it when it grabs the box. I don't like that sound. Also, there could be a very large mismatch between audio and visuals. So I won't know that for a while, though. I probably should have put more effort into this. Bam, bam, bam. Oh, you can't see anything. Bam, bam, bam. Black. All right. This is going to go on the floor where a cat is not going to touch it. Hopefully. What is this? Nope, not empty. What are you? Oh, we're fine. We're fine. I've only done a little bit of a pre-assembly, which was mostly disassembly, if we're being honest here. What the heck is this? Oh, it's a antenna? I guess it did come with Wi-Fi. Well, that'll get put aside for a while. Chunker. So. Let's take it out of the bag. Actually, wait, is there anything below it in the box? Yes. We're going to use this for a little bit. It's a really dumb spot, I'm going to be honest. There we go. Ah. Ooh, we got free. Hey, freedom. Oop, don't stand on that one. That's the audio, which is also different for today. But just today, hopefully. This is a bad idea. Okay. So we need to put on Well, that's a nice tube. That's going to be fun. Need to put on the 2 SSDs and the mounting bracket for this. Then we'll be okay. SSDs. Oh, I should put like a parts list somewhere. Well, we're using WD Blacks 4 terabytes with 7,300 megabyte read-write speed. Or, I suppose actually it says 7,300 read. Not right. 5-year warranty though. That's helpful. Oh wait, I did. Yeah, I took. Oh, I didn't take that one off. Oops. There we go. Oh. That's gonna happen a few more times. Here's the knife. It's right there. What is the point of a knife that doesn't cut? Your one job in life is to cut. And you seem to suck a lot at it. That's probably my fault. If we're being honest, it is definitely my fault. Whoop. It's one box down. Bit of paper we're not going to read. Probably should, but we're not. Huh. Smaller than expected. Right. Got that one open. Screwdriver. Right there. It's a different head. But is it truly a different head? No. At least not a different one enough to matter. I should look back at the numbering on this before I go any further. Because these have a special order you're supposed to put them in. There we go. User guide. Gosh, that's going to be a problem. So what's going to be fun is when I have to do a BIOS update. Where's the population thing? See, that's weird. Okay, no, so we want this one and this one. But not these two currently. We have options to expand in the future. But not right now. I'm going to move you guys closer. Hope you guys enjoyed Dutch tilts. That's all you're getting today. I blew everything on the computer. I saved nothing for anything else. Yeah, just these two. At least that's the important part for right now. All these pretty stickers, though. It does feel like they're captive in some way. There. Like that. There's the thermal pad we gotta remove. Not be silly about. Because, you know, we'd never be silly. Never. Not with this build. No. What is that button for? It's a... Oh, that's actually kind of cool. It's a PCIe release. So they expect you to put some massive thing there. And for it to be like covered up. It's neat, but I'd almost expect that to be more of a problem with these ones. Like, why only put it for this one? What are those? Haven't seen that style before. And stuff in the box. Like more stickers. Oh gosh. Oh, that's not. They give me a ruler? Okay. I guess we can rock a ruler. Seems strange to give a ruler, but I guess. Padded standoffs. I think these are what we want. But I won't. Oh, they give a short display port. Doesn't the thing have two? It does. They just assume you're going to get one of these, I guess. Oh, more runaways. What are you? This seems important for soon for installing. The heck is some of this? You know what that is. That's not what we need. We might have to read more instruction manuals than I was hoping. Maybe. Ah, that's neat. They just like twist, so you don't have to unscrew anything other than the cover. And since mine evidently are short enough, I don't have to worry about it at all. I'm gonna need a knife again. Should really just grab an actual knife. That'd make things easier. There we go. What? I hate it like shark teeth. No, it's not gonna show up. There we go. Neat. Just doxing all of my warranty information. Who knows? Like how they assume we're gonna read things. We would never. I'm curious where those pins go. Maybe they're meant to invert something somewhere in case your motherboard or stuff doesn't work late, or in case they're not long enough. I don't really know. Nope. Twist, twist. Oh no. That's not twisting. Now you're twisting. No, you're not. Look. Time to cut a finger. That is not installed correct. There we go. Twisted. So we don't need these. Because those are the same thing, but different, and also not different. Okay. This is the thickest thermal pad ever, though. You didn't see any of that. Oh, I bet the audio is so terrible. Can practically guarantee it. I'll peel off all these peels later when I feel they're less important. And I have a lot of Asus. Just kind of realizing that a lot more components than I realized are Asus. Not that that is a bad thing. It's just it's always kind of surprising when you realize, like, hey, like half of this stuff is one thing. Get an update. I don't know. Something just changed. I don't know what just changed. I don't see anything that changed. What is it doing? Oh, I'm probably just seeing my hair. I like the design of this, though. It looks very nice. So we're gonna see if we can get it powered up today, but then I'm gonna like rearrange the whole system later. And by rearrange, I mean like moving this from here to the server rack where it belongs. All right. These probably went to get, no, those are the same part. What the? There we go. And we still have a sleeping cat on the bed. Lebushk. That doesn't fit right at all. Oh, there's paper in that one. Oh well, not important. Did I ever actually? Oh. I didn't finish all the pre-setup. And this light may just randomly fall at some point. It'll be a spooky surprise if it does. It has fallen before, just out of nowhere. It was not a great surprise. Ooh. There we go. And we have our panel for our power protector, but not power protector, power supply. Nope, don't step on the box, that'd be bad. Those are in. Let's do the mounting bracket for the water supply, not water supply, cooler. Our little sleepers, not jazzed about all this. It's not fair, but we don't have to. Yeah. That'll be for the fans, which come later. That'll be for the fans, which come later. I think. That'd be... Don't know what that'd be for. But I think it's turning... That's for the fans, but we won't need this. This will be not important. But this is important. Actually, I don't see everything we would need for mounting in this bag, so one of those has to come back out. Oh no, it's got everything in these. But gosh dang, look at all of this for Intel. This for AMD. What the? Intel is a baby apparently. I might need instruction booklets on this one. I've definitely installed these things wrong before. Little gaskets and all sorts of other things. Well, this, I believe, goes on the back, though. Is there any... Oh. This could be questionable. I thought it came pre-filled. I think it does. I think that's just as a, if you run out, so you can get more if you did get the bubbles. Nobody wants the bubbles. Well, somebody wants the bubbles. I don't want the bubbles. There we go. That's AMD. We don't care about AMD. Because they only make giant computer chips that are cool. No, AMD's fine. I'd say in general they are quite reasonable. But this particular Intel has something I want, which is Thunderbolt. And I know you can buy the Thunderbolt add-in cards for AMD and all that. But it's nice to have it built in. Until it fails. Then it's sad again. It's just... Is this the AMD book? This is just AMD over and over. What? Where's the Intel book? What? Do they not get an Intel book? What? Oh no, there's an Intel in here. I just must have skipped it. I did skip it. Oh, because it has parts that are virtually identical to the AMD kit. Okay. Right. So we get to use the outer squares. You need to stay open and be friendly and jovial. Is it these? No, that's AMD. We don't want that bag at all. We're gonna put this bag over here. Out of the way. So is it... Oh yeah, no, it's in this bag. So we will put that on the magnetic mount. So they all stick together in a nice clump. And I don't have to worry about it. And I can just mark it down as that was the water cooler. There we go. Marked. So I need 4 of these little squares. There's 1, 2, 3. Then I needed a gasket. I did need a gasket. I needed 4 little gaskets, which is good because I think there's only 4. Which is fun. Okay. Ooh. So these go in the bottom. Now we'll put all of them in because this is going to get dicey. Hey, you're supposed to stay open and be kind. Why didn't you do that? Ah! That's why we need to not be dumb. It's also why it's over here and not in there. Because that would have been very sad onto the motherboard. I'm sure that's going to happen. Nah. Yeah, this part's going to be fun. I don't... There we go. There we go. And we put a little ring. That's not in the right spot at all. Okay, now they would appear to all be in the correct spot. They get pushed all the way down, which would appear to hold them in place or help hold them in place because this is not... They don't just slip on. Well, they're not going to slip on and off. They're going to actually have to be pushed on and off. Oh. Yay! Alright. Next step. So I think drive that through, put it through the motherboard. Just like underneath it. Yeah. Ah! Stabby stab. Dang it. Ah, it's so sharp on the bottom. It's almost like there's a lot of stuff down there that they want kept in good shape. Who would have thunk? My poor fingers. Having a good time about this. Alright. We use these two because the other bag is for not the big socket like we chose, because we want the big socket. In theory. See, it would really suck if I found out I bought the wrong CPU. So I have done that before. It was one of the worst feelings in my life. Because I didn't know I bought the wrong CPU until it was way past the return window. Alright, now we have to screw these on. Wonder what the other ones are. Because it has a different style entirely as well. Oh, always chatted just yet. Now we might have to move this bar at some point, which would kind of suck. But we won't know till later, so we won't worry about it till later. Alright, screwdriver. Don't want to go too hard and break anything. I'm going to guess these will only fit one way. Or is the mounting a square? Because if it is, that's unfortunate, because I didn't have no idea which way to mount it. Oh shoot, it is a square. Does it matter? Additional research is required. Seems like the answer is a bit of yes and a bit of no. So, for optimal positioning, I want it like that. Or do I want it like that? I don't think I should want it like that. I think I want it like that. Well, actually, that doesn't. Okay. So I just need it to go down like that. Oh, no, because that'll be up in this corner. Because this is rotated 90 from where it will need to go. So it'll go right there. So I want it like that. Give me the best chance of it reaching. So like that. That's the way I want it. Because I'll rotate that, plunk it in, and then that'll be... Eh. We'll find out when it fries itself. Ah! You're crushing my useless paper. Can't have you doing that. I don't know what it's for. What if I read it? That implies reading. We don't do that here. At all. It's too much work. Maybe it's not square. Maybe it's very close to square, but not actually square. Wait a minute. If I install this top bracket, how on earth do I install the CPU? Ooh. Unless I install it like that. At which point it seems more feasible. Hey, wait a minute. Which? Right, the little nubbins are going in their image. Oh. Okay. If we install it like this, I get worse tube management later on. But it will actually like install. No, quit doing that, whatever that is. Okay, why are you acting like you're cross-threading? That's not very kind. Because I screwed this one in too much? Yeah. There we go. That does not feel right. Why can't you just cooperate, screw? No, it's purely on you. And now you go in like it's no problem. Does your friend now go in like it's no problem? No, now your friend has a problem. What the heck? What on earth is going on here? Is it supposed to go like that? There's no reference point for anything. And if it goes on like that, I have to install the CPU now. You know, that just doesn't line up. It just doesn't. Whereas that lines up far better. Okay. So, I guess we are quickly moving to CPU once I get that back. But no. Bad. CPU time. No, we need a knife again. Knife, please don't cut me. Our lives are in your hands. And you have butterfingers? A good movie. Oh gosh, this is just the worst. It's a terrible knife. Uh-oh. Oh no, he's just changing position to rest in the pile of stuff. Disc. So this just goes in there, right? Alright. Intel paperwork we're not going to read. Oh. This seems like a lot of work, I'm gonna be honest. Oh, the pins are on the motherboard. Oh yeah, they do it opposite. No, they don't do it opposite, because they can share sometimes. Tensioner. There's the unique corner. I mean, I found the unique corner on this one, but what about in there? There's the unique corner. That's all we were looking for. Unique corner to unique corner. Why doesn't that feel right? Gosh. Okay. Voila! CPU install! Somebody break the speedrunner. The speedrun chart. And now we can do severe damage at any time. Some multiple components. Just using the wrong screws, that'd be funny. Oh, that's so much easier. He says that it immediately stops being easy. That's probably a dumb idea. I remember they were having a big issue on all sorts of false copyright strikes and anti-fair use claims a while back, just for a lyric. They're already homing in on my signal. I just don't know it yet. And then a slightly more magnetic screwdriver. That would also have made this easier. I'm definitely staying up late to play with this. And I'm not streaming it either. Especially not with this reception. Okay. Let's not put that somewhere where it can fall and do damage. That seems like a wise decision on my part. One of the few ones. Alright, let's CPU and storage installed. Do I install the motherboard at this point? Feels like it. Oh. I don't know. As long as they stay out the way, they're fine. Dang. They almost all line up, but not these three. All the other holes have stuff, but not this edge, because they're right here. And we're going to need that, so. Back out with ye, and back onto the box of shame. Shamed. Now, they give me a tool for that, or do I have to go get one? I have to go get one. There's one of those around here. We're going to take the mic with us, because we have like a 30-foot cable or something. I ordered a massive cable at one point. Absolutely no point to it. But hey, now I have a massive cable. Where's the hammer? No, I don't want the hammer. I want an adjustable wrench. Oh, there's one in the bathroom. That reminds me. Oh, yeah. No, we can easily make it to the bathroom. Should we, though? Should we go to the bathroom? Probably not. Where's the wrench? And now we come back from the bathroom. Now that we've spread the cable halfway across the universe. Where's the wrench? Oh. Not a very good one. That feature is not, I believe, desired. Aw, dang it. There's a billion holes here. Which holes look about right? We're gonna say these ones. And we're gonna figure that one out for sure too. Because we're not gonna tighten that down. No. We're going to refit this and see if it lines up. And it does. Let me take it back out. And now we properly install it. Oh. And there we might have just rounded it. Now, it should all be in line. Oh, it'd be very strange if they weren't all in line. What? Very strange if they weren't all in line. Nope. Not there. I guess this one hit unfinger tightable faster. Yep. Oh. That one could be... Oh no, we got that one. I thought that one was going to be a problem. Oh, you guys can't see anything right now. This is going to be the video that puts me at 1 million views. I mean, it might if a cat suddenly like, attacks at full force and uses it as a litter box. That would probably get a fair bit of views. But not and be enjoyable for me. So cat sleeping on the bed, you better stay asleep. Okay. Time to install for the reels. Alright, all the holes pretty much line up. So that's then back to the motherboard box. Maybe, kind of, sort of. No, it's back to the case box? Yeah, back to the case box. Oh, but which ones? There's 3 different kinds. My bet is on these silver ones. Oh, but there's 2 types in the silver bag. There's 20 screws for the motherboards. Holy cow. But it is the silver ones. Well, it's some of the silver ones. The other some of the silver ones are for the power supply. Which will be next. Parts for case. I don't know. Ooh. Most advanced wherever we're gonna get around here. So we need 1. That's flat. We don't want flat. We want rounded. 2. 3. 4. 5. They're so shiny. 6, 7. I think we need 9. Yes, I see 3, 3, 3. 8. 9. Screwdriver. Oh, that one's... I hate this one. This one's going to be terrible. Because it's down a giant pit. And there's not very good lighting for it either. That's fun. All done. So this is just dumb without a magnetic screwdriver. Like, that could literally be just impossible. Okay. That's why we're going to need one of these babies. It's a magnetic extender. It is also just, as I realized, very dangerous to put in like that. Because it could drop at pretty much any moment. due to how weak the magnet in this thing's handle is. Need a Linus Tech Tips one. Oh, happy there. Now let's put the giant magnet down somewhere safe-ish. You know, that's all you need is safe-ish. Shouldn't have put it down, we're going to need it for that. The rest can be fingered, but gotta work on phrasing. The rest can be put in by fingers. Or started? No, this still doesn't sound right. There we go. Whee! I really hope this powers up first time. There's a good chance it just doesn't. And I become very sad. That happened on the first one I built. It was a much different experience, building in a much smaller case. And thus I suffered. I don't know. I think it started. Take out the potential rod from God. And screw. You know, I might not actually lose any PCIe slots here. Depends if this is 3 or 4. These PCIe slots don't look like they line up like at all. Oh no, they do. I might lose this one, but I won't lose this one. Not that I can put much in this one. And this metal bar is meant for GPUs. I'm not strictly sure how it's meant for GPUs. Or actually, I think you can also use it for fans. Maybe. I might be going insane on that one. We'll have to take bets whether or not it's louder or quieter than the laptop. So I have honestly no idea. The laptop is quite loud, but the fans that were up here are going to get replaced by nicer ones, but I forgot to buy little fans. So the little fans are going to be OEM, and they are server grade. So who knows what they're going to sound like. They might be pretty terrible. I probably shouldn't tighten any of those yet, because now I'm at the stage where I can tighten. Nope. Nope. Oh gosh. Befriend? Ooh. There we go. Okay. Now let's tighten these, or at least just make sure they're tightened. I cannot wait to try and lift this and find out it's like 80 pounds. That's gonna be fun. Okay. I started with that one. Motherboard is in. We can put RAM sticks in now. Power supply. Oh, I just about tossed a box on a cat. That would have been bad. You know, there's quieter rooms for you to sleep in. You don't have to sleep in them. Also, all the stickers imaginable, so here's what we're going to do with those. There's a large number of stickers for this build. Alright. That's a chunky piece of machinery. This might be... This might be questionable. Oh gosh. I'm sure that just deafened everyone. What's this? It's a sticker that I can throw away now. That's cool. No, they didn't put... I really hope I didn't buy an RGB one. Gosh, it's so heavy though. It's a beast. Oh, it's huge. How do I... How do I get this in? She don't fit. Well, that's a surprise. I was expecting to have to remove this at some point, but not for the power supply. I was expecting to have to remove it to put the GPU in. Not the power supply, though. Don't go anywhere. Whee! Nope, nope. This plate covers. It fits. What on earth? Oh, that's weird. That's very weird. Okay. I need to look back at the booklet for... There it is. The square toppers are for the power supply. So we put one in. Yeah, it's good. Probably. Mostly. That doesn't feel good. We put two in. So we're just gonna pretend and hope it works out well. Or maybe it's intentional that it doesn't feel great. Could be. Okay, that just not working. Can I set this? I want to set it down on its bottom. That was scary. screwdriver. Ooh. It's not important screws. Last one of these. There it is. There we go. So now we take apart the power supply, right? We electrocute ourselves and die. Seems effective. That is pushing a limit I did not expect to push. That's going to affect what I can plug in. Right, well let's fully reinstall it from the side. Scrape up the desk. It's okay. Literally nobody likes this desk. Not even me, it's mine. And I got it for free. It was very painful getting it here though. Like, genuinely painful. Hope you guys like the back of my head. No, I'm not sure I could commit to making a worse stream. Screw, 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 screw. Got to screw it all in. Come everything else back here uses like, I don't know, only some things use flush. Like a 50-50 on what uses flush and what doesn't. We'll worry about that not power block, that bracket later. So we might not put it in. No, we're almost certainly putting it back in. I want that bracket. With how much weight's going in this thing. How much weight was probably not necessarily just fine. Well, I'm gonna have great balance. So I've got the massive power supply on one side of the case, and the massive GPU on the other. Now I'm gonna have to go completely rebuild the stream setup. A new computer. Oh, okay. Don't fall over. Don't fall over. That'll be fun. Probably should have plugged in whatever these were first. We'll figure that part out later. I suppose we could figure that part out now, actually. RAM. Cables. All the cables, goodness. Alright. So we want a few things out of this. That is a beast of a 24 pin. Well, I want the 24 pin for sure. Nah. No. Ooh. Crunkly cables. So that goes in there. This will go in over there, probably, from the looks of it. What? Or no? Oh. Okay. This is a chunkier boy than expected. Ooh, I don't like that at all. There we go. I pushed it in and I watched the whole board like... So we're not doing... Don't like that. Prefer to stay away from that as much as possible. Oh gosh. I could have gotten away with a much shorter one of these. That's funny. Fully seat it. Gosh dang it, Harry. Should have worn a hat. Then you wouldn't have been able to see my face. Not that you've seen it much now anyways. CPU. Yeah, these are the CPUs. Bungle, bungle, bungle. Which one of goes right there. But what is that cable? Because it's an 8 plus 4. And I have 2 8s. Oh no. No. Okay, so one of these cables looks like it can be split. On one side, I should say. So I think I can put them in there. Be okay. Oh, hair, no. That'd be bad. Oh. Let's find out. Let's find out. We're gonna have exposed power plugs. It is weird though. This is supposed to be one of the heavier duty drinkers of power. And yet it wants fewer pins than the last time I did this. Needle nose pliers, your time has come. There we go. Yeah. It does split into 2. I think I want this side though, because that has squares. We apparently like squares. What was that noise? It happened again. I think somebody has found a cat. Just the squares. Oh gosh. Now this is going to be a terrible, terrible cable to plug in. Just atrocious. Especially if hair keeps falling in my eyes. There we go. I heard it click. So we're going to pretend it's happy. Route it as if it is. No, the other cable's already right there. This should hopefully be a bit easier. Not having to split it and all. Should put price tag. There we go. Didn't click. Ah! It's in. There we go. Now it's in. Oh. Old man syndrome. There we go. Run this one up and around the exact same way. Taking it out of the way. There we go. We got power, power. Then we need this 3. There we go. I have a bunch of these cables that just terminate openly. I don't like that. Can't give away all my free bread ties. Go bankrupt. Oh, come on. Right? Yeah, all right. So that's all the power supply installed. Well, no, that's all the power supply for the motherboard installed. We still have power elsewhere needed, such as for the rear fans and for the front fans to a degree. What on earth is the rubber band situation like here? What is going on? They're like braided. One's like super taut. There we go. Rubber band situation. That's one rubber band. All right. Okay. These I have to actually look at where they go, and we'll need to figure that one out. This one I don't. This one's very easy. Because it has one spot it can go, and it will go in that one spot quite nicely. And it will not go anywhere else. And it looks like all these are going to come over here. But it also looks terrible. Alright. What do you two say? Reset switch and power switch. And those are right there. Wait a minute. What? How does that... That doesn't add up. Okay. Back to the instruction book. Because there's two powers. We cannot have two powers. Well, I'd prefer not to guess which power is the right power. That'd be useless. There we go. 17, 1 through 20, 21. Here we go. Now we can read. Okay. So, reset switch and power switch. Oh, dang it. This cable is not well conceived of. Especially, you know, when it did the thing I said it was going to do where I was going to step on it repeatedly. So, like this. So power goes on top. And then they're marked right there. There we go. So that's some of them. There's only a few more. And by that I mean quite a few more. What the heck is this? Gosh, paper's terrible sometimes. It just doesn't want to stay the way you want it. That's so sketchy. I hate that. Very much so. Oh, and then it covers the important information. Oh, dang it. That should even come out. What is that? Oh gosh. Oh, because there's no end. That's how it came out. Okay. Oh, I almost had it. I almost had the perfect run. Gosh. Okay. Okay. Now we just have to figure out what the heck to do with these other lights. Nick 2 LED and Nick 1 LED. What's that? They might just be called they don't get used. So I'm noticing there is a Nick, but it's a single pin. I don't think this thing has front audio. Unless that's what this is. No. Let's see if this has any helpful tidbits. So there's still these two Nick ones, as well as there's this thing, which says for VCC. Ah! Keep stabbing myself. It's not enjoyable. Okay, we're gonna have to sing Google time, Google time. Where's my phone for Google time? There it is. Why is my phone at 18%? Problematic. Hopefully not too problematic though. Somewhat helpful, somewhat unhelpful. Ready to temporarily readjust and consider new options. Like looking back at the motherboard book. You know, I could actually toss in the system warning speaker. Like it. Oh. What on earth is this? Never mind, I cannot actually, in fact, toss that in. No, I could. It does go there. Just strange. It goes there, like that. All the places it can go. See, what the heck is Pled Plus and Pled Minus? It's on here, but I don't see what it does. As well as it just ends on the next page. Oh, there's another header right there that has more things for me to plug in. Like a VCC thing. Hmm. No, I don't think this goes there. No. Someone need to know what NIC LEDs are for. Oh! Alright. NIC 1 and 2, not important. They are for network access. Basically, they say what's happening on any network cards you have. But since we don't have any of those, we don't have to worry about it. So this says it goes to a USB hub. Well, not a USB hub, but a USB connector. So I just need to find the 4-pin USB connector. That's obviously somewhere. Who knows where somewhere is? But it's obviously somewhere. Maybe that's it. I think that's the audio. You know, I might not have that USB plug. Oh no, wait, where are those? Oh, those are fans. What were you? You were just an extender to make it. Oh, that makes things easier. Good thing we didn't use it. So basically, they just have a plug down there, so it's just one whole piece that you plug individually into, and then you can just plug it all at once. But we didn't do that because we were smart. Oh, quickly. Q LEDs? Oh, okay. For some reason I was thinking like quantum dot LEDs? Why are those here? Like, I didn't think it was that fancy. It's not. No, I don't seem to have this. At least I'm not seeing it for sure yet. I don't know. I may have been hasty. It's these two things. Maybe. Let's fry some things. Fry some things. Fry some things. That feels so wrong. But it's what we're doing. You can go under there. Okay. So that's in theory case setup. Yeah. Who knows? So I have 6 plus 2 SATA. So I have 8 SATA ports. But I have 12 slots. So I have to choose some slots to... These ones are the farthest away, so they shall be removed. Now, do we use the ones that came with the case? Or the ones that came with the motherboard? I think the ones with the case. Yeah. That was much louder than anticipated. The motherboard is a lot smaller. Like, much too small. Oof. Because I don't intend to add... Ooh, well, the cats are going to be in heaven when they find all the bread ties. Because they get very happy about those things. They get very happy about the bread ties. And there's a billion of them being set loose because everything includes bread ties nowadays. That just came out. That's unfortunate. Oh, that I remember where it went. Or where it says it maybe kinda sorta goes. Maybe kinda sorta. That doesn't feel amazing. It's not important though. I can't wait for this to be terrible sounding. Maybe we actually should use some of the motherboard, the motherboard ones. They might fit better. Which is especially funny considering these came with the case. There we go. That is terrible feeling. Oh, no, no, no. We will do this part later. Because doing it now would make installing the water block very annoying. So instead we're going to dangle them off the side like cat toys. And then be surprised when the cats try and eat them. Ooh. This is going to be a mess. Oh, that's the fill port. I know this is supposed to have one. It might be this thing right here. Here's some amount of liquid in there. So this is going to go in like this. And be happy living in there. But I think it's time we read more of it. It's manual. Well, that's not a problem at all. I can't mount it. Like, I just can't. Because it requires throughs, which this case doesn't have. What do I do about that? Just hope it doesn't move? It doesn't seem like a very good solution. Let's open the front up. See if that illuminates the situation. Where did I put the keys? Could be a bigger problem. I've maybe, perhaps, perchance, misplaced the keys. And I don't get access to the front without the keys. I didn't peel that. Nor does it very well get to the case. I'm sure it's fine. There they are. Key. Yes. I do see how, just can't be mounted. It's not even a little problematic. What to do about this sudden conundrum? Oh, holes don't even line up, so that was never going to work. Could just pretend it's not a problem and just work on with it free floating. I mean, I'm sure once we put more cables in here, it's not going to want to move. That would be mean of it. We're gonna pretend we don't see that. Yeah, move on. I guess we install it proper. I guess let's put back in the removable hard drives, since it doesn't really help us. Chunky boy. That's what this is. It's a chunky boy. There we go. But we don't need the case mount screws, because we're not case mounting. Seems like we can't. We can't go through without hitting fins, which definitely causes problems. I will find some way of rectifying that at a later date, but today is not that day. Today is waste $1 billion. Oh, that was nice. Very smooth. Now, in what orientation do you go? Do you go? Do you go? So it really only gets 2 CPU fans? If it does, that's curious. It means one of these will be a case fan, which is not necessarily desirable in this situation. It gets a CPU fan and a CPU OPT. What is an OPT? There we go. Okay. OPT is just an optional fan, I guess, is what that means. So it's just CPU fan 2. Which does, however, mean that one of our fans just has to be a case fan and will not be under the same constraints. Can you not do that, book? It would be very kind of you if you didn't. Very helpful, in fact. But you seem very intent on doing it. It's not helpful. I'm going to bet that is RGB. I'm going to bet that is my pump. Pump is the furthest in thing. The hardest to plug in. No! You were plugged in. Just had to stay plugged in. There we go. In. It's under the pillow. This is where the connectors go. Where does it tell me what the connectors are? This isn't very helpful. Oh, what? I don't think I need to use that adapter. Not to mention... Yeah, no, I don't need to worry about it. So we won't. However, this is RGB. And right there is RGB. Actually, why am I even worried about the RGB? It's going on the inside of the computer. I will never see that. Ever. So I don't care anymore. Give terrible thermal paste that I'll have to replace at some point. Probably when I fix this thing. Okay. Time to be careful not to give myself cancer. Probably way too much. But who knows? Who truly knows? Not me. That's a very heavy duty sticker. I'm going to regret putting that sticker there. snoring. The cat is snoring. Where did I put the screwdriver? Okay. It's not gonna run off on me there. And I can hunt back down the screwdriver. Actually, where did I put the screwdriver? Don't you just hate it when you just lose something? There it is. You guys could see it the whole time. See, didn't you see it back there in the black pit of despair? There we go. We got both. Oh, that could be the camera adjusting. That could be the camera adjusting to try and copy my hair. And not him snoring. I'm going to prefer to think that it's him snoring, because that's far cuter than it's just the camera adjusting. There we go. Forgot I had that one in there. Wait, I still have to actually... Does it actually want me to add water? Or is it just saying, like, you can add water? Oh, sweet. So it says top up in about 2 years, not now. Which is good. For me. It doesn't mean I have to keep the box for 2 years, though. Not like I was gonna do that anyways, but, you know. Now I get to complain about it. Sorry about that for any of those who don't like that. My fingers need it sometimes. And I do kind of like need it. They will get discomfort. Yeah, I'll get discomfort until I do it. I should have installed these fans before I put it in there. because the center one's gonna suck. All right, this has to go to a chassis fan, and it will go to this chassis fan. There we go. It's kind of routed, quite dumb of me. We won't route the next one quite so dumb. No. We shall be less dumb about it. Okay. Screwdriver. Definitely should have put these in before I put it on. Would have been much easier. I think the instructions even said to do that. I just didn't do them. Because who needs instructions when you're doing, you know, highly instruction-oriented things? Who knows? Maybe I'll fix this by hardline or slash softline water cooling everything. I'm taking my 4090 from a 4 slot to a 1 slot, or 2 slot. Looks like this is designed to have the space above it be used for those active backplates that are apparently quite amazing. Remember those weird Jurassic Park advertisements? Not Jurassic World advertisements where it's like they break an egg and there's like a full-formed dinosaur in there. I think that might have been a bleep, 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 bleep. I feel like that might have been a bleep blorp. I feel like that might have been a Sony thing. Man, that took for a second. That took forever. That did not want to come to mind. At all. I suppose I could add in the... No, I couldn't really... I don't really want to do that. I suppose actually I could though. Well, but also I couldn't. But I could, but I couldn't. I'm thinking about putting in the original fans I got out of here, but I think that would be unwise because they're not exactly amazing fans, and they're not terrible fans, but they're not amazing ones either. So, man, this thing's not even turned on and it's hot. What is it going to be like in the summer here when this thing is turned on? Probably death. That's what it's going to feel like. Yeah, we don't care about that one. Because that one is for the LED, which we do not care about. Because it's going inside of a case that has no fan. Not fan, glass side panel. Okay, but that's as installed as that's gonna get. Which is not very installed. Hopefully it's installed enough. Now we will install all of the front, well, yeah, the front I/O stuff. Then we'll put the GPU in. No. We'll put RAM in. Peel the last few things that, in theory, need it. And then we'll put the GPU in, and then we'll finish running the power supply. Who knows in what order? Actually, I can just know in what order these will be run. I can. I don't have to be blind. It's not a requirement. I don't have to be tech priest. There we go. Alright. So A is over here. And wait, what? What is on earth is that ordering? It goes A, B, C. Okay, never mind, never mind. That's okay, that's okay. So yeah, we're just gonna fill up from this side that way. And then hopefully remember secrets. That'll be long forgotten. In no time at all. We'll come back for cable management later. I promise. Or not. Just makes me feel better if I say we're going to, and then pretend we're going to. Even though I know full well we are not. Actually, yeah, we'll get them installed, because the whole point of them is that they're hot swappable, so I can add them whenever I want. The whole point, the whole point. That is the whole point. In some ways, this case would have fit my old motherboard better. In some ways, it wouldn't have. Like, I don't have my old one anymore. That's why I have this one. It's kind of the whole point. Last two. So we'll be able to pull all the trays out of there and give myself maximum airflow. I have absolutely no idea what the order of this is. At all. Other than that, maybe one's over here. Maybe. We will all find out later in life. Maybe. Okay. Power. No. RAM. RAM before I forget. Knife. Or fake knife. Fake knife. Oh my gosh, fake knife, you're terrible at your job. Very bad at cutting things. How are they really up to the strength of these stupid stickers? I'm gonna lean more on it's terrible at cutting. Broken, 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 broken. That doesn't feel seated. Yeah, well, it's because it's not. There we go. Now it's seated. Just have to do that a few more times. Here's one set. And there's about to be two. Oh, I should have been collecting all these stickers. I have 1 billion of them now. It'd be kind of funny to just like make a wall sticker. Doesn't seem necessary though. Doesn't actually quite match the motherboard though. It's just awful. Just the worst. Well, it goes in better when you try and put it in the right way, not the wrong way. Definitely happier about that. Yep. That is the RAM stuck in there. Now is time for GPU. Maybe. Baby. I think now is the time. Maybe. Gotta might as well use one. Might as well. Not yet. It's time for the main event. The single biggest component. Of course, now the cat wakes up. Hey, buddy. You gonna be good over there? Or are you gonna demand things I can't give you? This might actually be tighter than I thought it was going to be. Wait. Let's pull out more of the optional bits first. Well, not optional, but I can pretend they're optional. What are you? What on earth? There was like a little egg bag, and I was like, what the heck is this? Come on, focus on me. It doesn't want to focus. There we go. This thing is like a monster. Like, who's going to wear this? Wait, like, it's very heavy. I should weigh it at some point. You know, that can go back in the box to never be seen again. Yeah, you're gonna play nice with the boxes, right, kitty cats? Right? Or do I have to banish you? You're sitting particularly awake. Torn paper. Good. That was the desired outcome there. Why is there cardboard punch-outs? So I can build their own marketing piece. And a Pokemon card for my... Hey look, you dropped stuff on yourself. Maybe you'll learn to not do that anymore. Who am I kidding? You're a cat. The other cat's just sitting there chewing on plastic wrap. That can't taste good, cat. That's just plastic wrap. It cannot possibly taste good. I'll tell you what that's for. Well, that was much less useful things in there than anticipated. Alright. In case you guys didn't see any of it. He's still going to town on that plastic wrap. He really likes it. Does this thing have a peel on a peel? What type of thing did I buy? It's actually, it is a lot closer than anticipated. Unfortunately, the RGB versions are the best versions. Yes. Hello. I should plug in the Ethernet cord. Get some better performance. Oh, hey, Mr. Smarty. Yes. Except we're just kind of pretending we're doing it right and not actually reading like anything. So that goes there. That's the one I need to remove as well. One more. Hey. I don't know why it randomly capitalized. If that's on you, that's cool. So oh gosh. Hi, Poke. No, leave that alone. That's cables. No. Stay back. That's my bags. Oh gosh. Why couldn't you have just stayed sleeping? You were happy when you were asleep and not eating my bags. What? That one's being held down by the one below it. I don't know. Really? Oh. I always forget you have to pull. There you go. See, you just had to get annoyed enough about it. Okay, this thing has like 1 billion peels. I'm doing good, Poke. How are you? I'm going to pull all the plugs out individually so I can pull the peel off and put some of the plugs back in. Whee! That's a DisplayPort plug. DisplayPort. DisplayPort. HDMI. What are you guys doing now? Hey! 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 Don't rip up my phone. It's my phone. Okay. You guys are getting way too antsy. So. Yeah. I could see how that would be confusing. How many peels to get to the center of a 4090? Can you leave that bag alone? I understand you're a cat and you actually can't. It's physically in your DNA. No! No! Just stop biting the bag. There's not even food in that. Oh, that's not what I thought it was. Stop. Well, seriously, stop biting the bag. That cannot be good for you. It was 2 3090s. And yes. In theory, it's the same amount of horsepower. But I could never run the other 2 3090s at once because I didn't have a big enough power supply. And in games, you need one GPU. They're not built for multiple GPUs. So in games, I should actually see quite a bit of uptick in performance. Everywhere else is going just, well, and in things like Blender, I should see relatively similar performance. But I should see much better CPU and memory performance, because those have all been upgraded. Okay, let's not drop it, because it is a small... Oh my gosh. Oh, mini! It's like 5 peels! Oh, and I almost forgot to pull off the peels on the motherboard. Oh my gosh. There's so many. Yeah, that would kind of be nice, but at the same time, this thing just has so much horsepower that's not really a worry anymore. What are we getting caught on? The bracket itself? No. Oh gosh. Oh. I'm being silly about things. Ooh. Well, the thing is with Satisfactory is you get more specs, so you can build more, but then you built more, so you need more specs. So it's one of those, like, you can give it infinite amounts of horsepower things, and it will always want more, because you can just keep feeding it. Oh, that's unfortunate. Hi, new person. Yes, it says there's a new person. Hey, Screw, do you wanna come back? Oh, it's so heavy now. It's almost like I put a butt ton of components in it. Oh, that screw's not. There it is. Oh gosh. Who would have thought adding like 20 pounds of components would make something weigh 20 more pounds? Well, we'll have to see what I get when I go visit it. Because I have no idea what I'll get. It will be intriguing for sure. Although, I do intend to mess with this tonight, just not stream whatever I mess with. Because I have to load a bunch of software on it and whatnot. There we go. Alright. So that just runs off of motherboard power, right? I don't need to supply it with 4 power connectors. It's ridiculous how much it wants. It's a horrifying amount of power. You see. Cat, are you eating? No. You're just sitting really ominously close to the bag you like to eat. It would be much preferred if you didn't eat it. Much preferred, in fact. Wait, do I have to put power into the top and side? I don't think so. I don't think they made a custom one just for this. No. It's just a standard one. Okay. Yeah, sometimes they get up there. Oh gosh, I hope those aren't no, those are definitely just the RGB connectors, which we don't care about. Gosh, this is ridiculous. Let's burn this baby down with the terrifying connector that's known to start house fires. Woo! Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4 cables for just this thing. So what do we do with our last slot? No, oh gosh, he's got a bag. You guys have to... Oh, he's already gone with it. Or at least it wasn't a bag, it was a remnant of plastic that was going to get thrown away. I just hear him chewing on it though. He's very pleased with himself for sneaking out of here with a piece of plastic. Oh, we'll do this all at once. That's how every cat is. Until you live with one, they're always like, oh, they just kind of exist, right? Like, they don't do anything, right? And then you live with one, and it's no. They are constantly and continuously doing everything you could possibly want them to not do at all times. They do not care. So this case came with a GPU like bracket that just is not going to fit, period. Anywhere I could have put it. Like, conceivably put it. Then you could always be like a bottleneck where one is waiting on the other, so it can't pull more than... Well, it could do more, but it's just not letting itself do more. I don't even know where they're at. I know they're in here. Oh, there's one. He's in there. Being a catio. This one. So that is indeed DDR5, and that is 4 32 gigabyte sticks that are going to run at 6,000 megahertz. What are you doing? Oh my god. I should plug in the bottom things first. So I need like 6 of whatever that is again. Is it SATA or is it peripheral? It's peripheral. Hopefully I have enough peripheral. Looks like I'll have enough peripheral. Maybe. If I pretend. Oh, they knocked over one of the bigger boxes, and then they went inside that box. Ironically, it's not even a box that like is useful today. Well, if you go to upgrade your RAM, be mindful of what you get. Because DDR4 and DDR5 are not interchangeable on most situations. There's a couple motherboards, I believe, that'll let you treat them as interchangeable, but they're very rare. So you have to be really careful when you go about it. Oh, I'm gonna need a lot more than than I really initially realized. Because each one of these needs 2. And my fingers! Sharp objects. Yes. Down in the dungeons. That's where you shall go. Oh, excuse me. Oh. Hey, I've heard there's some really good RAM downloading sites and even some CPU downloading sites. Those at one point were all the rage. Oh, right. So, technically, can these reach this? Because if they can, I don't have to worry. Oh gosh, that wasn't a bag. What was that? I think they're in the box, eating the box. They're eating their own home. It's this close. You're pirating it. How are you pirating their pirating? How are you pirating their hardware, even software? They're typically quite effective at stopping piracy. It does not. This is a very low quality connector. By that I mean not the one coming to the power supply, the one coming off these fans. Are you out here seeking more things to devour? Why is he eating the carpet? Yep, you gotta download that 4090 before they take it down. It's an inch. It's not even an inch. They're so close. Actually, I can daisy chain them. I can't see why else they'd have the daisy chain capable cable unless they wanted you to do that. This is atrocious. This is like horrifyingly bad. And then I can just plug it in there and have it do nothing. That one doesn't have power. It won't. Ah. There we go. Okay. I think all that's left is to plug in the power to the GPU and then try it. Yeah. Yeah. They've gotten not great, but at the same time they produce the biggest and baddest hardware in town. So it's either you take a slight downgrade and you go to AMD, or you deal with a terrible company and you get improved hardware that you then just don't care about by just tossing it in the machine and never looking at it again. You know, I didn't think it was possible to have worse cable management than in my last build. I think I figured it out how to do it. I think it's called whatever this situation is. Am I even going to be able to cover? No, I'm not going to be able to put the cover on this thing. That could be slightly problematic. This one. Due to the weird orientation, I need this one. Oh, why is everything black? Can't see anything. Light. Oh, dying product. Hey! What do you know? When there's contrast between black, black, and black, you can see things. Especially with the white GPU. There we go. There we go. Then this one. Oh, cable management, I swear. They've gone quiet. You can never trust a cat. Because if it's quiet, that can either mean it's asleep or it's not in the room doing bad things in other rooms. Or it's loud because it's doing bad things, or it's just playing. There's no like in between. They're very suspicious creatures. There we go. So we just fired up, right? All right, let's pretend we care about cable management for a second here. Keyword being pretend. Oh, they're eating more bags. I'm not very familiar with that particular CPU, but I did used to have that particular. It's a secret tool for later. I have that exact GPU just in a box. Well, not even, just in a drawer. Because it is, I have a hard time getting rid of it. It was my first GPU. It's my baby. And it is very much so a baby compared to this. Right. If I looked like I pretended enough about cable management yet, or can I try and plug this into a wall and watch my house lose power? Or just explode. It'll do one of the two. Oh, hold on. Nope, didn't work. Gosh, the audio's gotta be awful in this one. Oh. You gotta move. Oh gosh. There we go. arming the cable. Okay. Cable's ready to explode. I should plug in a few more things. Like Windows Drive. That port looks good. Oh, don't start crying on me now, Cat. I know you haven't gotten your daily hold session in. Oh, we're gonna sniff me. All right, we're almost. Oh gosh. Oh no, he wants holds. Ah! This just got difficult. He's gonna demand to be held now, forever. Oh, I probably filled out for you guys. Hurry. That's my hair. All right, is there a keyboard in this? That's. Oh, why are you? Can I set you down so you're not deafening everyone? No. Yeah. Go so I can sit you down. Down. All right. I thought I'll just pull out the second keyboard so I don't need to change where the current one's plugged in. I like to put it. This has been in a box. In a closed box. In a bag. Still feels a little scary. Okay. Blake. So how much we want to bet? We plug this in and it does absolutely nothing. Because that's a big fear right now. Remote. Oh. Oh well. Input. Display port. So I'm going to have a harder time reading chat for a brief time. Hopefully whatever I just dropped on the floor wasn't important. Oh, and we're back. All right. The chunkiest power cable I've ever seen is going to be plugged in shortly. It's upside down. Okay. Are we ready to see the lights flicker? The keyboard came on. Saw some lights flicker on the motherboard. Now I need an image to stay on DisplayPort. Because I need to know, gosh dang it, if this is going to work. So right now, there's some level of power, but the system itself is not turned on. Oh, no, wrong button. That's good. That's very good. Let's move you back over so you get a better view. Dutch angle too. Fancy. That's good. Now, it's probably... I genuinely just thought I about died. So these keys, they have a little ring on them. And it was pulled over itself and it popped open. And in my fingers, it did that. And it felt very similar to like when I've been like shocked in the past. That's bad. That should not have done that. Unless it's waiting on input it's not getting. Nope, nope. Cat, stay away from that. And that was... Cat, I need you to give me some space. Nope. Alright, we're just gonna have to unplug the monitor so it tries to stay where I want it to stay. Boop. Okay. Oh, I should probably still be able to see the other one though. It beeps. Is that good beep? Hey! Yes! We have stuff! This is good news. This is very good news. If here. Wait, what? My option there was press F1 or press F1. How does that make any sense? Also, it is buttery quiet. Oh. Mouse navigation might be a problem. Actually, I might not want to show everything it's about to show. So let's go ahead and point you back at that. What is that? Okay. I might have to end the stream here and go through all of the boring parts of actually setting this up. But, holy cow. The water pump is operating at 5,000 RPM. But we will be back for normal... Well, actually, we'll be back for different programming tomorrow. Tomorrow we will be playing games. But I think the game I'd like to play is the new Ubisoft Avatar one. Even though Ubisoft's being a giant butthead right now. Because I've been holding off playing the Avatar one specifically until I got this setup built. Because Avatar is a very special to me due to some family matters with it. It is very special. So we might play that. Not sure yet. But I do think I will call it here and get it set up and all that. Although I do have to order some more parts for this. Like, I can't currently close the case. I just physically can't because the cables for the power for the GPU are in the way. I have to get a 90-degree one. A 90-degree adapter. Okay. we're gonna call it here and see how it goes. See y'all tomorrow with potentially a more or less cursed setup. I don't know what it'll be at yet. And have a good night. Okay.